As they headed to the locker room earlier on. The hometown crowd certain to give them a warm welcome. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. The post pair for them will be Murray and Sabonis. Zach LaVine is out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's DeRozan in at the 3. And for the Bulls, Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. White is out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Buzelis in at the small forward. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
So Sacramento will get the first possession. And here's Schroeder. Kick out to LaVine. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And Sacramento has possession. Just 3 to shoot for 3. Murray. Williams with the defensive effort. Down low. And Williams with the stop.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Outside DeRozan. To the inside. Murray. Williams with the block. And he's able to get it back.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Changes up. And there's the nice layup by White.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Got it! Oh, what a hit! That is such a tough shot.
The Bulls.
OMG. That's how you silence a crowd.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. It's Chicago. They're up by 1. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. They've got Šarić. Monk is out there with Ellis. And it's DeRozan. And it's Sabonis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Beyond the lean, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Passes it to Monk. Back to DeRozan. Here he goes. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Now Buzelis makes it off the glass. Buzelis has got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Bulls. Now here's Ellis. And Vucevic pulls it down. Here's Buzelis. DeRozan defending. Left side, Jones. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
The
Bulls lead by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, guys. Kevin, how did you find success as a team scoring in the first half?
we're moving the ball again offensively. A lot of guys are touching it, trying to look at mismatches. We found a play and an action that was working for us and kind of just kept going to it.
If it's not broke, don't fix it, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. And that'll...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. 3-point lead. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. Josh Giddey is out there with White. And it's Buzelis in at the 3 slot. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
And he knocks down the first one. On top of being such a great mid-range shooter, Stan, DeMar DeRozan has earned a reputation for also being a timely scorer. He performs well in the clutch.
Yeah, I was on the wrong end of that too many times, Kevin. DeMar ranks in the top 5 among players in clutch buckets made for his career, and he was given the nickname King of the Fourth.
Oh, I like that.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
DeRozan against Giddey. And he drives in, lays it up off the glass.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Schroeder looking over the floor. There's Sabonis. Wow! Huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. It's Chicago up by 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, that's great decision making, and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Sacramento, the post pair form will be Murray and Sabonis. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Malik Monk. And it's Levine in at the 3 spot.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
It drops.
Well, you wonder why we're seeing so many points tonight. Just look at the D.
Not a lot of resistance, and trying to just outscore other teams, generally not the best recipe for long-term success.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're behind by 3. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Bruce Ellis is checked in for the Bulls. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alden.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in with what the Kings head coach said to his team. Now with the game in the balance, coach told his team to play loose. Don't overthink it. We got this far playing our game, and we can win the same way. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David.
And one of the strengths of Levine's game, that ability to lure the D into fouls. Get into the wrong position, and he'll make you pay.
It's the first, and that brings them within 2 here. Vucevic checked in for Smith. And so Levine nails both of them. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Williams. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. 3 on 3. Here's Monk. Yes!
And that bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop now may just seal the deal.
Chicago calls timeout. They trail by 1. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, DeMar DeRozan.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
At the line for the Kings, Sabonis. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he is unable to get the second one. And the Bulls call a timeout here. They're down by 2. 7 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's White. Oh, missed it.
Really strong rebounding on the interior. He gets the easy putback.
Defensive foul.
He sinks the clutch free throw. Timeout called by the Kings. Guys, your thoughts?
Not sure they have enough time for the catch and shoot here. Only hope is to try for a tip in off the inbound. They've got their work cut out for them on this possession.
Right now, it's free t-shirts. Let's get out there, stand up, make some noise.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish.